time to the home of the Wisconsin Badgers, Barry Alvarez Field at historic Camp Randall Stadium, where we are looking forward to a fantastic battle. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Washington Huskies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Badgers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Washington's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both
breaks into the open. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the run, it's Manuel. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
The hand to the running back. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
On first and 10 from the 38. Might as well give it to him again. Plows through the defense. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off the RPO, complete. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Touchdown, Huskies! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense will go to work for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Harris. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good... Sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero covers, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Breaks the tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down, really easy.
Turning it on! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The Badgers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll move the tight end. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly, but 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And how about this guy upholding that linebacker tradition of a Shaq Thompson or a Mason Foster?
And you think about those guys that can do a little bit of everything. They can play the run.
And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds him out of the backfield.
Steps out of bounds at the 37-yard line. Now, 4th down.
Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Moving away from pressure. The quarterback scrambled around with the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation.
Time to take a shot. Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Quick toss. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Handoff to the single running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Great place to start for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
And sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's gotten the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He'll set up to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Badger! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be...
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
Hey, if you don't want to mess with the defensive line, this is how you do it. Attack the perimeter right now. Get it to your fast guy. That is a hard play to stop for a negative play or for 1 yard. This offense knew it. They got on the perimeter, and they got the first down.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They boot it away on 4th down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Gets it past the marker. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with
Beck's going for the goal line, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Glenn. He's loose on the right. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Glenn. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Right down the boulevard. That'll cut the lead to 13. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Handoff to Jones. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice read and nice throw. And I know Wisconsin quarterbacks always get the unfair moniker that they're game managers, and it's because they've always been a great rushing up.
Breaks into the open. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Badgers are flying down the field. Wants to go up top. Caught behind the line. It's Glenn. It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got the quick pass.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
That is no good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Turning it on! Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up of 6.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Rush is on him. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Give to the back. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Glenn. Turns it on in midfield. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Pulls in the deep ball. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. This time it's complete. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the Badgers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff to the lone back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. With jet sweep pass. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. Imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had it.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. Hits him with a stiff arm. Big pickup on the ground, knocked out at the 28-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got him this time. Touchdown, Badger! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Got it into the red zone. Dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down. It's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. It's a draw. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead, plus 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And, man, that stings because this offense needed every single possession they had left. Now down by 2 possessions, and you're kicking the football off. That was a play that kind of just ended this one. This offense had to put points up, and instead they give up the big safety.
Touch pass on the run. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Huskies. And the route is on. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Badgers want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. A strike downfield. Into the secondary on the right. And he'll haul it in and kick it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And QBs love their big tight ends, especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot, nice execution.
Big tight end makes the grab, it's a 1st down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll run it from the gun. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll try it again. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Huskies. And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive covered 40 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, and they're able to get him down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when.
Touchdown, Badger! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.